turn my recording on before I forget to do that. I cleaned my grill the other night, and
Nice.
yeah,
Didn't
which,
watch it.
nice, but no nice. But then I brought it into my kitchen sink, right? And I'm cleaning my grates and I'm doing all of that stuff. And I get all the stuff off the grates. And then I put them in my dishwasher, for one good final clean before I put them in there. Well, later my my sink is clogged.
Ew. Oh
And
no.
it's not in the trap, so it's further down the line. So like we had a plumber come who didn't have a snake, and then he's like, I can't get to it, it's not in the trap. So we had Lee from Jetter Clean over to this morning. He cleaned out everything, and yes, it was grease buildup from all the grease from my grill. So note to self, do
Oh,
not clean your grill grates in your house. Do not do it.
oh man.
So yeah. So not only has our house been in carnage to move everything for the trim painting,
Since February, mind
yes,
you.
we have had further like chaos with unloading everything from your sink, not being able to wash anything in my sink for 2 days. I mean, it's just been like, oh my God, I'm ready.
I've had that happen too. And it was just like fill up like a big like stock pot, like would you make a big thing of soup in,
Yep.
fill that up with water, wash a few dishes, dump it in the bathtub or down the
Yep.
toilet, and then wash, rinse, repeat.
Yep. Yep.
This is
Oh
going to
my
be a
God.
great recording for people to watch.
Yes.
when
What
they
not
come
to
back
do
and
in
we
your
start out
house.
and they go, what the hell did I get myself into?
Right, exactly.
Morning, Joe.
Yes.
Good morning.
We're
Kind of
talking,
wider
Joe,
yet?
about what not to do in your house. I'm a walking example here.
But as real estate agents, it's great because then we can say that I told you so, because based on what I've done. So,
Yeah, I actually learned a lot from Lee this morning because he said, there's lots of things that we normally do. Like if you do have greasy stuff and you use hot water and you put some Dawn dish soap and you think, we'll just wash that all down the sink. He's like, that is not going to work. He goes, here's my number because you're going to need to call me, in the
no.
future. I'm like, okay, I didn't realize that. He said, boil a pot of water and put some white vinegar in it and dump that down your drain, and that should clean everything out. Isn't that interesting?
Oh,
So what I've been doing for 50 years is not necessarily the best thing for your drain. But anyway. And don't
oh
use
boy.
Drano and don't use all of that stuff. Because
Yeah, I've heard that too. It's actually very
yeah,
corrosive.
yeah, it warps all your fittings and everything. So I didn't know that either. So there you go. There's a little lesson on plumbing, kids, this morning.
When I lived in the Pill Hill area at Soldiers Field, I have paid Lee so much money.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
He's amazing.
Oh
Like
yeah.
locally, if you guys ever, I mean, you need anything like Jetter Clean, like tree ruts, sewer lines, things like that. He is your guy for sure. So
Yeah. Sewer inspections for sure on all your properties.
yes, yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
In the Pill Hill area. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now he's starting like a power washing business. And he just bought a machine that has the power washers and the brushes on the bottom. So it can clean like floors and driveways and sidewalks and all of that stuff. So yeah, he's doing good. So
That's a big thing for shopping centers.
yes. Yeah,
That's
he's
where-
doing it more for commercial. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can do those every month or every 2-3. Depends on how much gum they throw on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
guys in LA, that's all they do.
Didn't even think about that.
I always say that Lee is a diamond, man. I mean, that man does things that most people don't want to ever do. And he makes good money doing it. So well, without further ado, we'll stop talking about our plumbing issues. And we'll get on with our topic of today. So we just got back from our convention. So before we get into video, I just wanted to just touch on a few things. We were in Orlando, talking with agents from all over, which was fantastic, but found out that that there are some signs definitely of a shift. Things have slowed down, not just in our area, from a buyer perspective, which I have noticed greatly, but they have slowed down in many areas across the country. So whether that was just a reaction to the blip in the interest rates, you know, a few weeks back, not sure. I think Bruce told me you're not seeing any slowdown. You got craziness going on, if I recall. But bottom line, just know that there are some changes out there, and you know, be mindful of what's happening in the market. If you don't take the time, try to fit some time in on a weekly basis to just check in with either a local lender, find out what's happening with interest rates, find out what's changing so that you can be in front of the shift, or any minor shifts, and help obviously your clients navigate, you know, what's going on out there. So
and if you have any investors, Joe is also looking for investors to invest in a wine business. He wants to buy a winery.
Hey, speaking of that, Aaron's very big into wine. That's maybe a good connection right here.
Wine business, wineries.
Wineries, yeah.
Rehab wineries.
As I told you this morning, I think
your wife is going to bring in $100,000 or more. I heard.
Yeah, I was very surprised that wasn't the first thing out of Kelly's mouth was, yeah, we'll do it.
If I get to be a taste tester, I'm in.
You can come out and taste all the wine you want. This is
Perfect.
California. We got 2,000 wineries.
Perfect.
Awesome.
I love it. I love it. Well, good. Well, we mentioned that May was going to be dedicated to video. And we kicked it off with, you know, just the equipment and some of the things that you'd need if you're looking to do some video. A couple weeks ago, we had Mike Brown, you know, kind of show us what he's done with WeVideo, but we had a lot of requests to really go, you know, kind of 101 on this and take a video or build a video in WeVideo from start to finish. So Bruce has volunteered to do that for us, hopefully on a very basic level. You can do so much more than what we're probably going to tap into today. But we just really wanted to show you from start to finish just how easy this is. So I know he's got a lot of examples, so I want to give Bruce as much time as I can. So without further ado, Bruce, I'll hand it over to you, and you should have the ability here to like share your screen or do whatever you got to do.
Awesome. Well, thanks. Yeah, there's going to be a lot today. What I want to start out by letting you know is that we're doing the editing examples on WeVideo just because that's what I use. That's not a end all be all video editing platform. There are many out there. And WeVideo is actually a paid platform. I pay $240 a year. There is a team option for, I think it's $450. But as we go through it, you will see. So with WeVideo, I can create a video that's almost like a professional editor video, that when I send it off, it costs me $70, $60 a video, to get a thumbnail and all the editing on the video. So you'll see it doesn't take many videos to be sent out to pay for WeVideo, and you can use it anytime. So as we go through this, feel free to raise your hand, ask questions. Kelly's going to be monitoring the chat. So if you have some questions that you want to just throw in the chat and not raise your hand or anything, feel free to do that as well. So I'm going to share my screen, and what we're going to do, I just want to make sure that everybody can see what we've got over here. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the URL for this is right here. It's just WeVideo, WeVideo.com. And that gets you right to this dashboard. Okay. So on this dashboard, I'm not going to go through it because they have different templates and recent things that I've done. They have templates made up for you. I haven't gotten into that. We're not going to dive into that because I've got enough stuff today to go through with you. So this is assuming that you own the WeVideo platform and that you're just ready to go and you have a video that you want to upload. So over here on the left-hand side, you have this create new. And when you click on it, you can create a video, a recording, a GIF, or a podcast. So underneath that, you have home, which is exactly what you're looking at right here. You've got templates, which if you click on any of these templates, it takes you to the same place. You've got your projects. I'm going to skip that for now. The media, I'm going to skip the exports as well, but the media is where we're going to start. So we are going to create our whole project starting in the media tab. So if I click on the media tab, it takes me to an area where I can organize things. As you can see, I've organized things with folders. There's some generic videos and photos down here that I've added. As we scroll through, I see there's a lot more than some. So in the first, what you first want to do is you want to go to up here to create a new folder. And so
Where's up here? I missed that. Where was
I'm sorry. Up here in the upper right hand
Oh,
corner.
okay. Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
I should have a little mouse pointer, but I don't. So it'll say new folder. So when you click on that, it'll come up and it'll say create new folder. And you can just name your new folder whatever your project is going to be. Okay. So I'm not going to do it, but just some examples. We have an about us video. Sometimes we film days in the life of a real estate agent, so we put them in here. We have forms and Google review videos and high note videos and holiday videos, things like that. I'm going to use, I created one for this Empire Mastermind. It's called Test. So once you create it, it gives you the option, it'll bring it up here and there won't be anything in it. So you click on it and this will all be blank. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to upload your media right here. Okay. So in this blue button, do you see that? The blue plus button, when you click it, it turns to the cloud. It'll say import. So what I want to do is I want to click on that. I want to browse to select my media, which could be a video or screenshots or anything else. So you can pick it from your computer. You can pull it off your Drive, Facebook, Box, Dropbox, or OneDrive. So I'm going to pull it off. Let's see. Now I got to figure out where they are. So I'm going to pull. We're going to do this first days of summer video that Kelly and I just recorded the other day, and I'm going to show you how quickly some of this uploads. This is a shorter little 30-second video or something, but it's a fairly quick process. So once this uploads, it'll show up in this area with these other 4 things, and then we'll be good to go. So what this does under media, it creates, so it's all done here. So we can X out of here, and here, let's see, where is it?
Right there.
It's right here, first day of summer. Okay. So what this does is it just creates your placeholder for your videos inside this folder. Okay.
So this is just a place to hold all your media, like your videos, your audio clips, whatever you want to use for this project.
Yep. And it's more for organization. So if I go back to all my folders, this is your organization area under your media. Okay. So then what I want to do, once I've got that in there, I want to go to projects. And exact same thing. You want to take and go and create a new folder and name it whatever you want. So it could be a subcategory of what your media folder was. Okay. So if your media folder is holiday videos, your project video could be first day of summer. Okay. And that's what our video is called. Okay. So inside that holiday videos, you could have first day of summer. So I've already created another folder. It's called test. And what I want to do is I want to create, instead of import now, you create new project. And so if you click on the create new project, you name your project, and I'll just call it first day of summer, okay? Because that's what my video is. So here's the video that we just uploaded. It's already in your media. So you select it and you click next, and then you're done. So now you click create video, and it brings you to the video editor, okay? I have to do a little, there we go. So it brings it to the video editor, and I'm gonna go through this before I grab the video, just so you guys can see everything that WeVideo offers, okay? So up on the top here, where it says my video, what you wanna do first is you want to rename that to your video title. Oh, I don't need that. Oops, summer roll. Ah, that was good. All right. So now my video is called First Day of Summer. Okay. The next thing is this media tab. So what it does is all of these little folders, as I scroll down here, you can see that all of these little folders are the folders that I created in the My Media tab. Okay. And the one that I created called test is right up here. You can sort them if you want to by name, date uploaded, whatever. It's just easier for me on this video to have this up in the upper left-hand corner. So this houses, if I click on this houses the media that's in that test folder. Okay, and here's that first day of summer video. If I go down here, and I'm going to go on all of these, if I go down here on videos, there are stock videos that WeVideo has, and all you need to do, there's hundreds of them. All you need to do is go up here in the search bar and click on something. And let's say you wanted to see,
We'll just put
you wanted to
summer,
see-
because if we're doing first day of summer, how about just type in summer?
Okay. So if I type in summer, you can see all of these videos that you can add to your production. Okay. And we'll show you how to do that in a minute. Same with images. There are hundreds and hundreds of images. And as you scroll down, they've got them kind of highlighted as far as what they are for fiction, culture, holiday, and celebration. So again, if I put summer, there's your summer images. Okay. So it's got a content library that's just massive. It's also got an audio library that is massive as well. So these are my favorites. These, see the little heart right here? I've already favorited these. So all of my favorites, if I click see all, I'll be able to see all the favorites that I've highlighted. If you want to see what they're like or listen to them, all you need to do is click on them. Okay. And you can hear, did you guys hear what that was like?
A little bit.
Okay. Not great. So if you like them, you just click this heart and it goes up in your favorite. Okay. And then that's very quick, because then you can go to your favorites, you can see them all, and then all of your favorites are in here that you liked. Okay. So you don't have to go through hundreds of different styles of music. All right.
But you
You
can
have the
also
same-
search too. Like it on the top, it did have that search button. So if you wanted something upbeat, you could put in upbeat, and it'll bring up. Oh, there you
Right.
go.
Yep. Yeah.
But
So-
depending on your project and what you're looking for, maybe you need something a little bit more serious. Maybe you want something dramatic. I don't know, but you can look that way as well.
Right, right. So you have text options as well. So you can take a look. So if I click on a caption, what I can do over here is I can see what it's like. And if I want it, I can go change the name. I can change the description. I can see how the animation is, if you saw that come in there. A lot of different texts have different animations with them, and they're it'll show right up here where it says motion. it'll have that motion in the video. So it'll actually be video text. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. So then you have transitions. So the transitions are pretty cool. I can't really, you can kind of see if I click on them, you can see the different transitions and how they work. And I will show you exactly how we use transitions in just a couple of minutes. And then they do have a couple of extras. So they've got some sample text, they've got, you know, just a little snowy background, things like that. And they also do have backgrounds that you can use. They have animated backgrounds that you can use and things like that. Okay. So if we go back to media, let's just stop this. If we go back to media and we go into our test folder, we can see that I've got the first day of summer video right there that I uploaded. Okay. Down on the bottom here. So if I go to track, these, as I scroll down here, you see where it says watermark, text one, video, and audio one. You can add different levels here. You can add another video or text track. You can add an audio track. If you want 2 songs playing at the same time, if you want a video on top of a video, then you add another video track. The other things, here's so these, let me just back up. These options up in the upper left-hand corner are options for what shows up in this square box. Okay. These options down here along this bottom half of the line, and let me just move this up here so we can see it, affect everything with your video and the different tracks. Okay. So this split is split clips. I'll show you how to do that. Editing is editing the video, filters, and deleting the video. And then over here, you can change the size or the length of the video so that you can see more of the video. I'll show you that very quickly. So the easiest way to do this is to grab your video that you uploaded, click on it, and pull it down and throw it in the video track right here. Okay. So now if I just play this.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, happy first day of. So it'll play the entire video. Okay. And you can see if I want to, you'll also see this Domaille up here. What that is a watermark. Okay. So if I click on this, you'll see that in the video, it puts the watermark in the bottom right-hand corner of our video. Now, to get the watermark, once you purchase WeVideo, you'll go in and update your account settings, and you'll upload your video as a watermark, and you'll tell it where you want it to go. It could be the bottom corner, top corners. It could be in the middle. You can click different opacities, which means it could fade a lot more than ours is. But the nice thing is that sticks there all throughout the video. Okay.
You said upload video. You meant logo.
Upload logo. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Upload logo. So if in the beginning of this video, before we start talking, you can see that there's just a little bit of time that we don't say anything. If I want to go right into the talking, what I'll do is I'll kind of guess where I want to cut it. And as long as it's highlighted and there's this purple bar behind it, I can do the split. And what it does is it splits this clip. Did you see what it just did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I want to get rid of the first part, I need to make sure that it's highlighted, and then I go to delete, and it deletes that part of the clip. I take the rest of the video and I slide it to the beginning. So now,
hey, everybody.
We start talking right away. Okay. So that's how you eliminate parts of a video.
So if I can just interrupt Bruce, a lot of times, like Bruce and I are out and we're filming, and he'll start and you know, if I start and I make a mistake and I go, okay, whatever, just keep filming, you know, keep going, right? You can edit those little bloopers out or those mistakes out very easily by doing that split. So
Yes, correct. So another thing that you could do, so if you wanted to add, let's say you wanted to add something at the beginning of the video, like a thumbnail, okay? What I'll do is I'll click this little arrow and it'll get me back out of the test, it'll get me back to this area. And I've already uploaded a few things. So let's say this was a newsletter. I don't have anything specific for actually let's do this. Let's take a quick little video. Search for summer. And let's just say I wanted palm trees. Okay. So if I wanted palm trees as my intro, I would just grab that and I would pull it down over my video. And it says, do I want to replace my video or do I want to insert and push my video? So I want to insert and push it. And what that just did is that video clip was 10 seconds. Okay. So it gave me 10 seconds of this clip. If I play it, you'll see that. And then it will go, it's a long 10 seconds.
mm-hmm.
Okay. And then it goes into our video. Okay. So if you want less than 10 seconds, then what you do is you come to the end of this clip, okay? And you just hover over it until you see the double arrows, click on it, and you shorten the clip. So if I want to shorten it to 2 seconds, I'll put it right here at 2 seconds, okay? And then I'll take the rest of my video and I'll slide it back over. And then I just have 2 seconds of the video. Okay. So that's the easy way that you can add the anything in the front, or you can add anything into your video at any point in time just by doing that same thing. Now, this is kind of the transition here between this these palm trees and our video is a little rough. Watch. Hey. Okay. So how can I make that better? I can go to transitions and let's just say I wanted to have this directional wipe, which goes like that. I just take it and I pull it down into the video track and it automatically adds that transition. So now here's what it looks like. Hey, everybody. Hey, happy. Okay. That makes sense. Any questions on that?
So it's just simple. It's a drag and drop.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you want to get rid of it, you just click on it. You right click on, you click on it and you can delete it if you want. You can delete the transition. You can pick a different transition. You can just pull it down and now it looks like this. Hey, everybody. Hey. Okay. Does that make sense?
Any questions from anybody? Okay.
If I want to go to the end and I want to add if I want to add my ending to the video, I've uploaded it right here, which is just something that Kelly made in Canva. So our ending looks like this. Okay, so that's not a very good transition. So I'll go back to transitions, throw one of these in there. Enjoy. Okay. Now you heard when we are listening to the video, hey, happy first day of summer, you hear the music behind it. Okay. So if we wanted to, we could split the music off of that track. And oops, I didn't want to do that. Undo. So I can take the audio out of this track. Let's see. Well, let's not do that because I need to figure that out. So if I wanted audio in this first part or in this last part, or if I wanted some some audio, what I would do is, let's just say I want to pick this, okay? And when it starts,
Hey, everybody. Hey, happy.
you see it plays over both the audio track that's here, and it plays its own audio track as well. So what you can do.
You guys hear that? I can't hear any music.
Oh, you can't?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's just try that. I wonder if I have to I wonder if there's a way that I can.
Well, I don't know if it has something to do with screen sharing and we're zooming or whatever, but I can't hear the music part.
Okay. All right. So if that's the case, I won't spend a whole lot of time on it, but you do the same thing. You do the same thing that you did with shortening this first clip, is you find that the end of this audio track and you grab it and you slide it back. So that two pieces of music are not playing at the same time. And you slide it right to there. Let's say through half the transition we want the music, because the music on this video will not start until this track starts here. Okay. So as we play that, this audio is still way too loud. So what I can do is I can go, this is your audio audio bar. So I can turn the audio down probably to about 10 or 11%, and it'll play just very softly in the background. Now, if you guys can't hear it, you're not going to be able to hear it, but it will play very softly in the background. So if I want the same audio at the end, I just grab it and I will actually just put it down on the end. Whoops. So I'll put it there, and then I'll go shorten it up. And this is going to take a little bit of playing around to figure out exactly what you want to do with it. But this just shows you a little bit of what you can do to make transitions and put audio in. So basically, as you're looking at this video that we just created, I'm going to stretch this watermark out to right here as well, because you'll see as I play this,
Enjoy.
this watermark goes away, and then our last logo comes on, and I don't need that other logo down here. So what we've got is, this is the entire video. Okay, I've got the watermark that goes from start to the middle of the transition where I want it. I've got the beginning of the video. I've got a transition into the main video. I've got another transition into our final ending card. And I added some audio in the front where there was none. The video has its own audio. And then I've added some audio in the back after the video finishes. Okay. Does that make sense?
And just so you can see, obviously what he just did this is super simple, you guys. You don't need to have a degree in, audio visual stuff or technology. I mean, it's basically you upload the video into the program, and then it's drag and drop from here. Drag your video, drag any images or stock video to enhance that, drag preloaded up audio tracks. So super easy.
And the other thing is, you have the opportunity to edit way more than what we've shown. So if I click on our main video and I just click this edit button down here, it gives me a whole ton of options. Okay. Right now, with the fill, it fills the whole screen. If I want to scale it and I want to go bigger or I want to go smaller, I can do that, but it scales it right to the size that you want it, because sometimes you want picture in picture. Sometimes you want to focus in on somebody. Sometimes you want just a picture in picture and be able to move this around. You know, I can move it anywhere on the screen that I want. If I want, let's say I picked a background, right? And you wanted to see a good part of the background, and I just wanted you guys to watch the video up in the left corner, you can easily do that. So you can adjust this any way that you want, and you'll see this position here. As I grab and drag and drop this, the position changes, okay? So it'll show you exactly what your position is. So if I change this back to 0 and I scale this to 1, so I just need to get this back in the middle here. So, so you can do that. You can flip it so it shows the other way. You can rotate it. You can rotate it 90 degrees at a time. You can change the opacity on it. So when I do this, you can kind of see that it's getting a little bit lighter. There could be some times that you want to do that where you don't want it as bright. If you have something else, let's say you have some text over the top. You see, as I put the video down, you see the Domaille real estate in the bottom right show up more, okay? So you can change that if you want. You can add a blurred background, or if you're just playing around with it and you messed up, you can just hit reset and it'll reset it to where it was before, okay? You can crop your videos. So you can either go here and you can crop them and you can see the lines on the left moving, or you can move these and it'll move them as you wish, okay? You can change the audio volume. So if I wanted to, I could tone down the volume of the audio that's in this video so that it's not as loud, okay? Animation, I can put animation and I can pick a start and an end position of where I want to animate this video. Keying, so this is an interesting thing. This keying is actually color, okay? And I am gonna actually get out of here, and I am going to just show you how we can do that. I got a video here that we shot in front of a green screen, okay? So if I want to edit this video and I go down to keying, I can eliminate, this is one of the reasons that people shoot videos in front of a green screen, is it's super easy to remove the background because it's just one color, okay? So if I click on the eyedropper, now you see the eyedropper in the video. If I just click that, what it does is it'll totally eliminated the background. Now, the reason that it went to the palm trees is because I have palm trees here, okay? If I wanted it to go to no palm trees, what I would do is I would take this video track and I would drag it. I would actually drag it or move it down. I would move it down underneath this video so that when you see, let's see, so this video plays over the top.
Hey, everybody.
So actually that's not going to work. So if sorry, I'm just kind of messing around on this. So if I didn't want these palm trees here, I could easily just take the palm trees out. I could edit it. And and I could move the opacity. Nope, that doesn't remove it.
I think you have to remove the actual video.
Yeah, I might have to take that off. But anyway, you saw, if I do this, let's just delete this for a second. So then there, it turns it black. So I can add a background to that. I can just leave it the way it is. I can put me in front of anybody if I continue to edit this. You know, I could move me around anywhere. I could be a stalker in the background, which is kind of odd.
But it does allow you that if you are using a green screen to add video behind you. Obviously, the video Bruce is using is him and I in the video. But if you had video, you know, like of those palm trees or something else, but you wanted you talking in your video in front of it, that can be happening at the same time.
Right. So I'm just going to undo this and get rid of this video so that we can see that. Any questions up to this point? Okay, so because I'm comfortable with where I've got this video and what it looks like, because as I play it.
Hey, everybody. Hey, happy first day of summer. The sun is out and you can see we got our golf cart out. So we're ready to bring on the summer sunshine. Bring it on. It's about time.
So somewhere in here, I've got I accidentally put the fade button on. Okay. So you saw the video getting black. So if I take that fade button off and I restart the video.
Hey, everybody. Hey, happy first day of summer.
No.
Something happened. Let's see. I don't want that faded. The scale is fine. Animation, scale, color. Well, let's keep going down here. So I've got, actually that should go all the way there. So after keying, after we took out the background, we've got color, and I'm not sure why. There we go. So we've got color. So you can change all the different color settings in here. And then you've got speed. So the cool thing with this is that you can change, you know, you see some videos where they shoot them, and let's say somebody's driving in the car and they want to get from point A to point B, but they want the video to go very fast, not take up a whole lot of time, where it might take normally 10 minutes. You can shrink that down to 15 seconds. So that's where you do this. You find that part of your video and you crop this to that exact part, and then you can turn up the speed on the video, and during this part of the video it will go very fast. Okay, so that's how they get that animation in there. So then as we keep, I don't know why it's still, I'll probably have to re-upload the video to get it fixed. But anyway, so assuming that the video is completely done, I've got my watermark, I've got my intro, I've got the transition, I've got my video, the other transition, and my outro, and then I've got some music during the intro and during the outro. If I'm done with this, what I want to do is I now want to go up here to the finish button. So if I click finish, what it's going to do is, here's where it gives me an option or opportunity to select how I want to upload or download my video. Okay, so I can pick a thumbnail. I can use the palm trees. I can just use a black, or I can use both Kelly and I here. And you have an option to upload the video, the audio only, or just a GIF. So a GIF, for those of you that don't know, is just a little animated 3-second snippet of your video. So it will continuously play a 3-second snippet of your video. Here's the name of the video. It comes up as a default to upload the video in HD. I always pick full HD because that's going to give you the best video quality. Some of this Ultra HD 4K, when you upload it in that type of format, the file gets way too big, and a lot of people, like if you're sending this in an email or something like that, a lot of people are not going to be able to download it and see the video. So this full HD is perfect. Now you can upload it to your drive. You can upload it to YouTube, Dropbox, OneDrive, Vimeo. You can upload it as an FTP file, or to Dailymotion, Box, Facebook. So it'll put it in all of these places. When you're done, if you just hit export, then it will export it. I'll do that because it doesn't really matter. So it'll come up and it'll say your export is queued. So based on the size of your video and the animations that you put in, that's going to determine how long it takes for the video to upload. Now, this was maybe let's see. Well, let's go back here. Let's save and exit. So if we go back to here and go in here, this was a total of about a 17-second video. And they do have, that's one thing I didn't show you here. Up on top here, it does show the time of your video, okay? So as you scroll out, you can see that like 43, 44, 45, that's 45 seconds of a video. Ours is about 17 seconds long. So it might take maybe 3 to 4 minutes to upload that 17-second video to wherever you wanted it to go. Now, if you're doing a 3 to 4 minute video on something, that will take obviously longer. Okay. So before we move on to a different video, does anybody have any questions? Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. So if I want to move on to a different video, after I've finished it, I can go back up to this We button and click on that, and it will get me back to where I was. Okay. So if I go back into media and I want to upload something else, another video, which I've already uploaded, my WeVideo Mastermind April 2023 local market update. This is a video that that we already did. Actually, let me do this. There's a video here that I want to show you that Kelly and I created about home styles. And I want to show you all of the transitions and things that we put in there. Okay. So this happens to be almost a 5-minute and 20-second video, and everything in here we created. Now I'll make it bigger so that you can see what it is, but you can see I've got up here, I've got the watermark going all the way throughout the whole video. This second line where it says video 2 over here, I've got a video, I've got a transition, I've got a video, transition, a video, transition, video, transition, video, transition, and that goes all the way across here. So when I play the video, you'll see exactly what happens. In the base of the video, which is the main video, I've got an introduction. I've got an introduction by Kelly right here. And then I've just blacked this out so that all of these can show. And then I've got an ending for Kelly. And then we've got our outro back here. And then I've got 2 separate audio tracks that play over each other. Okay. So as I start this video, I want you to watch this little blue line and see where it's at, and kind of try to notice where all of these transitions are happening. Okay. And you might not be able to hear the audio.
Are you searching for a home, but you wish there was just an easier way to figure out
So
what
now
style you
we're
like
watching
based on
this part of the
overview?
video.
Me too. So that's why I
And
put together this
as
video,
that gets done,
finding the top 4 most popular home styles.
can you guys hear any of the audio?
With photos so that you
Okay.
can actually see the difference.
So
I'm
we're coming up to
Kelly
the first
with Domaille
transition.
Real estate. So let's get started. The first
So
one
it's
is a
just a picture.
craftsman style home. Some of the key design elements for a craftsman
Then
style
we'll have a
home
transition into
are
another
low-pitched
picture.
gable or triangular roofs, overhanging eaves with exposed rafters and beams, heavy tapered columns, pattern window panes, and a covered front porch.
And then you'll have another
This is a
transition
style
into
that
another
features
picture.
open floor plans and a variety of built-in spaces like.
So the other thing as we move forward, I want you to listen because we've got 2 audio tracks down here. We've got one here and we've got one here. One of the audio tracks is Kelly talking. The other audio track is music behind Kelly talking. Okay.
We can't
So-
hear the music for whatever reason.
Can't you? Okay.
No, I can hear me
Um,
talking, but I can't hear the music. So
So
but the
so it
point
might be-
is that you can have 2 audio tracks running.
Yep, it might be too soft. I mean, I could turn the music up. But so this is, if I spread this out, you guys can see exactly what this looks like. So like here is one picture. It's that first craftsman picture. So as I go here, oops, sorry, went too far. So as you can see, here's the intro to the video that you saw. Here is Kelly's part. Here's the transition. And the video that Kelly's shooting is all in this line, okay? And even though it's blacked out here, anything that's above this video, so like I've got video 2 on top of video 1, which means anything in the video 2 part will play over the top of video 1. Does that make sense?
Yep,
So that's
if you want
why
another video, you have to put it in the next track, video 2 or video 3, to play over the one that's already in place.
and these aren't videos, these are it says video 2, but you can add still pictures. Okay, so that's what this part is right here, is a still picture. That's what this part is a still picture, and there's a transition in between it. So as we play this, you'll see Kelly go out and you'll see the transition to this craftsman home come in.
The first one is a craftsman style home. Some of the key design elements for a craftsman style home
Then the
are
transition.
low-pitched gable or
And then
triangular roofs.
the next picture. So what this little bar does is it just spreads it out so that you can really see the whole video and work on more intricate parts of the video instead of just having it like this where, you know, it's impossible to see what you're working on.
So
Okay?
spread that back out, Bruce, and just show them, go back to that very first transition between the craftsman, or between like me, the video, and then where the craftsman comes in, that's really short. If you didn't like that transition, or you wanted to make the transition, you know, longer or different, do that. Just show them how easy that is to quickly change that.
Okay, so this is the transition. So if you just click on it, you have the opportunity to delete the transition. Right from here, you have an opportunity to pick different transition. Okay. You can have the duration changed. I can make it 5 seconds instead of 1 second. Okay. And I can apply it to just this one transition, or I could apply it to every single transition that I have in this video. Okay.
So make it just a little longer, or and then just change the style, and then let's just rewatch that so you can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's do a puzzle. Okay.
Perfect. Yep.
So we just did that. So you see how it made this transition longer then? So if we go back, let's just see what it looks like.
So let's get started. The first one is a craftsman's.
That did not work.
That was not a, That was not a good transition.
I think you got to move your video of the picture.
Yeah, let me just go back here. So I might have to extend this to the transition.
And then move the craftsman down.
Yeah, so let's go right to there. Okay, so let's try this.
So let's get started. The first one is a craftsman.
There you go.
Did you see that? Okay, so you can change transitions on the fly just by hitting the transition, and you can do whatever you want, or you could delete it and add a different transition if you wanna go back into here and see what they're like before you instead of just picking them out of a word transition part. Okay. Anything else that you want to see here?
Hey, Bruce,
Yeah.
even though you said we don't need to black it out because the video on top will take over, how did you black it out?
Oh, so the video part actually is what we did is I just went here and I think, let me just look at this here.
I think Pam's referring to me, like the video of me talking.
Right. So here's full disclosure. This was my first long video that I did, and I thought I had to black this out. So somehow I figured out how to do it. You don't have to. Okay. This part of the video right here that's kind of purple and black should actually show up as Kelly with our whole video. Okay. But because I have the picture of the craftsman home and all of these other pictures on top of it, that will automatically overwrite and go over the top of the video that's down below. Okay. So I could have kept, just as an example, I could delete this. Okay. And then I could take this and I could move it. Let's see. Let me just make this smaller so I can see most of it. So I can take this and I can move it. Well, make it smaller. All right, so let's try this. Seriously. Okay. So if I were to play this video, this is how it should actually look. If I were to play this video from here, it won't start until it shows the craftsman, but you can see that you'll still hear Kelly. And you'll be able to see that the craftsman pictures overwrite what Kelly looks like on the screen.
Are you searching for a home, but you wish there was an easier way to figure out what's.
So all you have to do, Pam, is if you're starting with the video and now you want a section where that initial video isn't being seen. So like, I don't want me to be seen. I want it to cut into a picture or a different video. You just have to put that track on top of the initial track and move it to the spot where you want it to come in.
And there's a lot more that you can do with this. Like if I wanted to add another video track right on top here, I could add another video. Okay. So I could have Kelly's verbiage right here in this video. I could have these still pictures right here with the craftsman. And then if I wanted to add some sort of moving image or a video, let's just say I took this video and I put it right there, I could actually make this a picture inside this picture if I wanted to. So I could have this little bird picture up in the corner of this craftsman house, right? So I could have a video on top of a video on top of a video, or in this case, a video on top of a picture on top of a video. So there's a lot of things that you can do. It takes a little bit of time just to get in here and play around with it and see what the opportunities are. But
I think doing a video on top of a video on top of a video, that's getting pretty
it gets
advanced.
to be a lot. It
Yeah,
gets to
I
be a
think
lot.
when
That's
you
what-
guys are starting to get into video, the fact that you can easily just upload your video, you know, drag and drop some transitions, add in additional video over your voice that's continuing to play. I mean, these are very simple things, but if you take the time to really play around in this, you can do some cool stuff.
Right.
We're
That's
just
why-
showing you the basics.
Yeah, that's why we went with this pretty basic video right here with just the watermark that you create when you get WeVideo, an intro, a transition, a video, a transition, and an outro, and then some audio at the bottom. Okay.
And like Bruce said, you can create a thumbnail on your own, which next week's class will be all about just creating a thumbnail in Canva. And then when you save that to your computer, you can upload that to your media file here in WeVideo and add that to the beginning. So like, for instance, Bruce has this video playing of the palm trees here. Bruce, if you wanted to add a thumbnail, and we're not going to, you know, we can either upload one from our computer here just to show them, or you could just pick a still image of, you know, go to images and then pull up summer again. And let's just say right here, the ones with the sunglasses, let's say you wanted that as your thumbnail. So you could just drag that down to the very beginning.
Yep. And it'll
Of your
ask me if I want to
video.
replace it or insert and push. So in this case, I want to replace this, and there's my thumbnail. So this is how the video would look.
Hey, everybody. Hey, happy.
Okay. So it's super easy, super quick.
And that's just like a image you can use as a thumbnail. If you want to personalize your thumbnail, which is what we'll learn by putting your own picture in it, maybe your logo, you can create your thumbnail, which a lot of times if you guys are on YouTube, you'll see people who have a YouTube channel and a lot of their thumbnails are a picture of them with the thumbnail of the topic that they're doing the video on, so they stay somewhat consistent of a look. You'll be able to create thumbnails super easy and save a whole bunch of them. So
Yes. And a lot of these that you see me scrolling through are thumbnails that we've created in Canva. And then we've just uploaded them in here to be able to use as just either thumbnails or video inserts or things like that.
I
So
have
again-
one, I have one more question. So if you
Yep.
upload this into like social media, does this video start playing right away? Because different programs I've used before make you press the little play button.
So if you upload a video, if you upload the thumbnail part and it's a video, it'll show as a little GIF that'll play for like 3 seconds without you clicking on it. Okay. So it does catch your eye as you're scrolling, because your goal for social media when you upload a video is you want to stop the scroll, right? So you want a little animation to have people go, whoa, what's that? And once they stop the scroll, then they click on it, then they can see your whole video.
Okay.
But what I generally do is I want to make sure that the video that I actually did this right. So I don't upload it directly to Facebook. I'll upload it to my computer or my my Google Drive, and then once it uploads there, then I'll play it. I'll make sure that it's good, and then I'll upload it to social media from there.
But I think maybe, Pam, if I can piggyback on that question, Would that be platform based, Bruce? Like whether or not it starts the video playing right away, or if it has the little arrow for you to click on it to show that it's a video?
Well, when you upload it here, when you go to the finish and you export it, I think Pam is looking at, if you wanted to do it on Facebook, WeVideo has to request to post automatically to Facebook. So and that's really the only social media that it allows you to post to right from WeVideo. And like I said, I don't do that because I want to make sure that it's right and it doesn't, I didn't make a mistake or anything. So
when you upload it on your own, it still does a little GIF or whatever you called it
Yeah.
first.
yeah,
So you upload it to social media, they see just a little blip, then they start watching. I just know that some people's videos automatically play, when
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
When you're scrolling up and you
It's-
stop.
And you can trying to think if that's a setting in Facebook. The other thing that you can do is you can choose a thumbnail. So what I generally do, the way that I upload videos to Facebook is, even though I've got this Hello Summer with the sunglasses on there, I will take the video, and this, for me, it's a little longer, but I download the video to my drive. I'll take that and I'll upload that to BombBomb, which again, I pay for that. It's a video, it's not editing, but it's a video email platform. So I'll upload it to BombBomb, and BombBomb, once it's uploaded, gives you the option to create a thumbnail, a GIF thumbnail. So I'll save that thumbnail. When I upload it to Facebook, I'll upload the GIF thumbnail, the little 3-second thumbnail, and then it gives me an option to put in the URL after somebody clicks that thumbnail, and then the URL will take it to the video, and the video will start playing. So
we
I
need a
kind of
class on that.
what's that?
We need a class on that.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, like I said, you get a lot more involved in this. So I just tried to show the very basics of this WeVideo.
Yeah.
Any last questions?
Yeah, Angela just put in there that she tapped in a little late. Could you go over the cost again for WeVideo?
Yeah, so we pay $240 a year, and then there's a team option of $450 a year. So the $240 gets you all the transitions and the audio and the images and the video, and the watermark and everything else. So
Sorry, we got all the noon alarms going off. I'm trying to mute myself in the
Yeah.
back. So it's Wednesday.
no worries.
Any other questions? Was this a little bit more clear based on from the last time when Mike went through it? I know it was a little confusing, so we wanted to kind of make it a little bit easier. I think for most of you, it may not be 100% clear, but as soon as you get in there and you start playing around, and I know that there's probably some help or tutorial stuff in there, that it's very simple, and you'll actually, if you're at all creative and you enjoy this at all, it's like me on Canva. I will waste hours. I will go down rabbit holes because it's just kind of fun to create and try different things, and oh, what if I did this transition, or what if I did this audio track, or whatever. I mean, it's super simple. So I would just say have fun and play with it.
Yes.
Any other questions, you guys, before we head out? Awesome. Well, good. Well, hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully you have some fun creating some stuff and just trying it out. Also, next week we will have Tara Roy. She is a mega agent. She's awesome. Great speaker, really bubbly, a lot of fun. She's going to show us how to just quickly create a thumbnail for whatever videos you're doing or anything in Canva. So super easy, some really cool tricks and tips, because just throwing your picture on a thumbnail isn't always the best way. So she's got some great tips on creating good thumbnails that will grab your attention. So I hope you tune into that. And certainly in between time, if you have any questions on anything real estate, feel free to reach out or post in Empire. We'd be happy to help you. Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Have a great day, you guys.
Bye-bye.